There, now, like, when I see chat, I can actually just look over and it looks like I'm looking at you. It's easier to look at you. Alright, we are still on... Yeah. And they even hug, but... Also... That's... all. I think we're good. I think we can handle that. Cool. Let's play KOTOR. Here, okay, so we're currently still at the base. Go to Tatooine. Also, let me know if you can hear the... just worked. Not used to me streaming on time. Audio sounds good. Oh wait, that was my video. Get used to this eventually.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed.
Be good. I just need to turn it up on my ends because I can't hear.
Glowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Alright, just last minute adjusting. Okay. Alright.
A star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Okay, so you guys can still hear audio, which is what I needed to know. Let's go to Tatooine, shall we? I think we take mission or Jahani.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve after some formalities.
That's why.
First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this. The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses. I thought you would. Without these fees, Zerka Corporation would have closed this port years ago. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Sorry, I wanted to make sure I had my mic meter like in frame or in view on my side. So.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it. I can tell you more, I guess. It's not a big secret or anything. Just not good for business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company. Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business. Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times,
Father,
so
I have returned.
look for
Welcome
some
back,
other company
my
to
child.
get stuck with it.
How are you? Tell me your stories. Don't give me no lies.
Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting
Itchy.
hunting.
That's not good.
There are also lengthy barren wastes that serve as fine swoop tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however.
So, normal. No, well,
Very little.
at least it's normal.
There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
I'm gonna test it. Yeah, rare face edge is disconcerting. How far over on the lip rim? Yes, a rare face itch is disconcerting. Sorry you were having the rare face itch. You ever accidentally like press a nerve up against like a really hard surface? Did that to my ankle and it hurt like a bitch. Like you just kind of like softly press it up against something hard so that it like closes, and then yeah, take your ankle away, and then it just like can you.
The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate. Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
Alright. Sometimes I bump the because I have my tablet which has my Streamlabs remote, so I can just tap it on here. I don't have to like back out of like games and whatnot. So I think that just keeps getting bumped. Still plugged in though. Yep.
The Jawas are scavengers and a bit primitive.
I mean,
hard to understand. They have an affinity for droids. Some of our scientists believe that they may not be native to the planet, but how they got here, they may not even know. As I said, they're hard to understand. They usually end up slaves to the Sand People. They are fighters. Good traders, though.
I think we're gonna start with the back pillow. Back just kind of like protesting the whole sitting up completely straight. Do its natural curve.
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in the central anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
Alright.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll
Necessary
be here.
background information. Connie and mission with me. Go ahead and loot some of these foot lockers. Foot lockers. Here. I'd also like to point out that this is completely my aesthetic. No, it can be hot as shit outside, but I'ma still wear. You're wearing nothing.
Sure.
You go to Fasca, customers are talking. That's better. Hello, customer. Buying from McToon just and save your credit, or buy from. Yes, save, because you never know when situations turn all around. Look at Zerka. We hear, well, things are not well on Outpost Kashyyyk. For sure you know. Know what you have for sale? Of course. We don't want to keep you from your important business, please. Alright, is there anything I can get rid of? I think no, because I think I got rid of everything. Not what I got. I definitely need some med packs. I'll go ahead and take those life support packs. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. Six, 7, 8, 9. Fungus, Banthas. Doubtful any intelligent species. I think I need that. Hello there, Captain. Let's see. Ah, yes. Here it is. It looks like the shipment has been delivered to your ship as requested. What shipment are you talking about? Docking Bay 32, isn't it? Yes, it is. And that's what I have here on the requisition form. Everything seems to be in order. The Gizka are your problem now. I'm sorry, did you say Gizka? It says right here on the manifest that you ordered a crate of Gizka to be delivered to Docking Bay 32. That's right here. Now all I need is your thumbprint for the... Wait a second. Where did the data pad go? Nothing is ever organized. At any rate, the Gizka are yours. Some of the loaders said the crate split open once you put it in your hold. Some of the critters might have gotten loose. That happens, I'm afraid. We don't accept liability, and we certainly couldn't take the cargo back. Enjoy! Like, bitch, okay. Like, could we have, you know, maybe talked to me before you started loading shit onto my ship? Would have been nice. Whatever. That is a big friendo. All right.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left. Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare. It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back. Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits. I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please. I'm sorry, but I can't take... You will? Thank you. I hope it is enough. You've been a great help. I appreciate it. My children will too.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
This is how we Jedi should always act. With honor.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Oh. Not money. I have a distinct feeling I'm gonna need to go. Okay, so let's go. Look, human, are you a hunter like the others here? Not the life for me, but I admire you for it. I fill dames with games of Pazak. Not that there's many people to play with, but a good person should keep them. I'd play with that fellow in the cantina, but I find him distasteful. He does not play for the same reasons I do. You play. Part of it. Even if I lose, there is a reward in having played to the best of my ability. I don't dwell on the credits, taken or given. To most people, the game is simply gambling, but I choose to get more out of it than that. Not many players see it my way. Not many players. Yeah. Very well, I have little else to do. Oh, I doubt I can tell you more than the rest of these fellows. I haven't set foot outside Anchorhead, and I don't know why anyone would want to. Tatooine isn't a very hospitable place. I'll be going as soon as parts for my ship arrive. It may take some time, though. Heard any rumors from off-planet? Nothing since the unfortunate business on Taurus. The Republic is reeling from that, as are we all. It is troubling. But you can't let that call a stop to your day. We've survived worse and will again. The way things are. Safe travelers, wayfarer. Mission. Girl. Not be in my way. Okay, can't. Guess he's. Yes. Is there something you wish you knew? Information if I could trouble such a worthy hunter for him. Just a few questions if that's all. I see no harm in it. There are hours before I step back out on the dunes. Who are you and what do you do? Comrade Fortuna, a hunter and member of this lodge. It is not the life for everyone, but I am content. Been at this. Decade, two? I don't enslave myself to time, human. There is day and there is night. Probably not as much as you would learn speaking to them yourself, even if they tell you nothing. The most obvious of the Gamorreans, however, Gurk and his crew are not the best company. They hunt, but often come back with salvage instead of hides or pearls. I think their prey walks upright. Guards have something to say about that? The dunes are far from the reach of their blasters. Besides, Gurk spends his money in company stores. What about the hunters besides the Gamorrean? Put simply, Dorak Quinn is honorable. Tanis Van is not so much, but I have no real quarrel with him. Best hunting is wherever the hunter is. It's a trite answer, human, but the only one I can give. It depends on what you speak. Raid are plentiful and are the spoils of the sport hunter. Dragons appear only to the true hunter. Patience is key. Great dragons hunt alone, and their prey is whatever can catch their attention. The dragons are rare. Are they dangerous? They are both rare and dangerous, and an honor to hunt. If you survive, you are blessed and favored. Respect them. Some try to lessen the risk by mass hunting with battle droids. I would rather hunt solo, taking the risk as my own. He uses battle droids. I'll not speak of it while they live. It is their shame to admit or hide. They know the effect it has. Perhaps they will kill so many raid that they also kill the hunt. After that, perhaps the solo hunter will still prosper. Looking for something. No one that will return your questions. To really know the dunes, you have to live there, as the sand people do. Only they truly explore the land, but they attack without debate if you see them at all. Have you ever seen sand people with anything odd? Sand people carry nothing but weapons and bloodlust. To them, the outsiders are invaders to be repelled. Once or twice, however, I have seen them emerge from older ruins with sacks and other containers. What kind of ruins were they? Where were they? They were old storehouses of some kind, but you couldn't find them now, given the sand covers all. Finding their encampment is easy enough. Walk south until you are attacked. What about the Jawas? Jawas made the land as well, but are more interested in trading than talking. They scavenge to escape jobs. Their language is difficult. If you can get anything more than the price of a droid out of them, I'll be impressed. Same people carry... Oh, I already accidentally hit something. Thief?
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt Desert Raid. I don't babysit. Well, you sure know how to get on my good side. You're just trotting out bantha pats, but thanks all the same. My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays? If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there's simply fewer raid out there. It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters, but some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that? That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see. I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet. There are hunters that go after the big kills, the crate dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Comad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn. I don't go telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey. Just watch your back when you hunt. The dragons aren't the only dangers out there. You'll have to ask around. Comad Fortuna is a much more experienced hunter than I am.
He didn't tell me
He hunts
anything.
far from Anchorhead. The local Jawas are a good source of information, even if it is hard to understand them. It may cost you, though.
Yeah, first aid training on offered to maintain Grandpa's skin needs. Oof.
Again? Well, if... Good hunting.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it? Oh, of course. Who put you up to this, my wife? I meant what I said about having no credits. Well, my name is Tanis, and what I do is hunt. I'm sure you've heard of me. Well, actually, I hope you haven't. There isn't any. Too many hunters, not enough prey. I can barely keep expenses covered. Maintenance on battle droids is expensive. Of course,
Well,
it's better than going
good
alone.
thing you're there to
What
kiss
if
it
I
better.
stumbled on a bunch of sand people? These solo hunters are crazy. What do I care? I need to eat. I also need to pay for parts so the wife can keep the droids running. It's all about the credits. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faza. I guess honor needs creds too. I suppose, but so what? When that resource goes belly up, I'll just move on. I'm just a wandering spirit, I guess. I'm not real popular with the others, but they just fool themselves. They're in it for the credits too. Too long, but it beats smuggling. You ever run into a Sith dreadnought in the desert? No, you haven't. Hell, I married her. No, seriously now. I had this friend that crossed Sith space and got stripped of everything. It's not like I have much now, I guess, but I still prefer sand people to getting ambushed on unproven trade routes. Ah, she doesn't understand me. You know the drill. It's not my fault. She knew who I was when she married me. Uptight and cold like my wife. They don't like me streamlining
he likes
the
his
hunt
wife.
for droids. I don't fit in, but I don't let it bug me. The Gamorreans are different. Good rowdy drinking buddies. Kirk and his boys, they understand that hunting is a business. Of course they hunt other things than raid, too. Just don't turn your back on them. Ever. Nothing. Nothing at all. Just keep your eyes on them, that's all. Dorak is reasonable. Komad is a pain, but he keeps his distance. I can tell he doesn't like me much. Ask around the lodge if you want information about the other guys. I don't really talk to him much. Fine, whatever you want. Who knows the planet? I don't know. I guess the sand people. I'm usually running when I see them, though. Sure. My blood. They almost got me last year. Tore up 2 of my battle droids. Wife was mad about that. Took her weeks to fix. Where they got weapons to cut battle armor, I don't know. They act like animals, but they can surprise you. I don't know. Pick a dune and walk. They'll get you soon enough. Smart traders. They've salvaged and sold me my own damaged droids once or twice. They don't see much I can understand. I think they're a little slow, but who am I to judge, huh? Good hunting.
Haha, boys, it talked to me. What you want, Humie? Yeah, you tell him, Gurk. If I wanted advice, I'm sure you're very smart. You trying to get my secrets, I bet. Trying to find where I hunt, huh? I tell you nothing. You take nothing. Can I ask what you do? Gurk and his boys hunt. That's what we do and who we are. We don't train babies like you. Yeah, we hunt the raid beast out of everybody. We don't have time to train you or anyone. I'm going to smack him. Bah! They know we are just as good as them, that's for sure. Yeah, we prove it. Because some of them don't come back, but we always do. That's stupid. Oh, we are best among everybody. But not for you. We hunters know more. You go learn the dunes yourself, then maybe you're tough enough to talk to us. Probably not tough. Probably not, though. Ha, yeah, probably not. Bet you don't come back. Yeah. Shut up, stupid. Yeah, you leave. That's good. Maybe we see you out in the dunes. Maybe before you see us. Shuts up, stupid. Hey, stupid. Don't interrupt my drinking. Gurk's got some more patient. Go bother him. I got nothing to say to you. Maybe Gurk do, but that's his business. Ah, well, a new face. Come test your skill on the endless dune. Come to test your skills on the endless dune of Tatooine. This world may not have much, but it does have the meanest predators this side of the galactic rim. A hunter's paradise. This is a hunting lodge. I purchased what the sportsmen bring in. Not a bad little job. You'll want to know how to get in on it. Just pay 200 credits for a license down at the Zerka office. No license, no hunting. You need a license because nobody gets out of the city without one. Zerka Corporation uses it to keep track of people. They want people to know that if they step outside the gates, they're on their own. Only serious hunters pay the 200 credit fee. Once you have a license, I'll pay for whatever spoils of the hunt you bring back. I have off-world buyers that take them. Well, that's not up to me now, is it? You'd have to talk with the people down at the Zerka office in the center of town. I already did that one. Most of our boys confine themselves to hunting raid, large fleshy beasts as tall as a man. Does a raid have a large bone plate on their head that I pay well for, but that's not where the real glory of the hunt is. If you can find one, and I doubt you will, I'll buy the stones polished in their gizzard, the dragon's pearls. Dragons are rare? You'd think it'd be easier to find such a gigantic creature. Comet's father took one down, but that was years ago. He's been a hunter for years using strict traditional methods. Comet is just like him. Maybe he'll show you a thing or two out in the dunes. You mean here on Tatooine or just in general? I heard about the destruction of Taurus. Don't know anything specific. I'm not surprised something like it happened. I remember the Exar-Kun War and how Sith and Jedi fought across worlds. Don't have much interest in either group. They both act like they're above my concerns, and I guess they are. I don't know about anything more local. Zerka Corporation always complaining about staying people. I stay out of it. We hunt animals, not people. And I guess the Jawas are being pushed around again. At least that's what I think they said. Tough to tell sometimes. You'll have to talk to these groups yourself or more. I keep to myself. I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to even look at you. Look at what you have until I see a hunting license. Zerka Corporation. Well, I haven't asked about Tatooine. Not much to tell. Barren place, can't support much, but I've managed to get some off-world hunters to show up. I suppose there's trouble here like anywhere else, but you'll have to ask someone else about that. I keep to myself. Here, I keep hunters hours. Faz's is always open. That's... That human woman, I am outraged at her arrogance. You, do all of your species place yourselves on such annoying pedestals? I'm sorry, what are you talking about? You should be sorry for sharing a species like with that creature. I swear, Helena must be your word for pit rancor. Pretty hateful towards other species. What? No, you don't understand. That woman, I think she didn't like us breathing the same air. You'd think she was queen of the planet. I guess I don't mean to be so rude. She was so frustrating to deal with. If she felt she was too good for the canteen, why didn't she leave? There? Probably. I don't think anyone else could top her attitude, so she won't be leaving. I won't be going back until she's there, though. You're actually looking for her? You humans are all out of your minds. I forgot that we're supposed to be, we're coming. Have a nice day. You'd be hearing about this, Zerka puppet. I'm not going to let this drop. You can't just murder a whole village. And don't tell me to take my concerns to your corporate kiosk. I know when I'm not wanted. I'm done talking to this office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt they'll even acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't even bother bringing it up. Noted.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
For a minor.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll. Can you spare me a few moments? I have something I want to get off my chest. I want to tell you about one of our workers. His name was Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him. He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances. Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job. As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please. Very well, though I do have work to get back to. I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants. If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message. Very farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Yes, what is it? If this is about mining or sand people, you go to circus officers. I just managed the warehouse. Not my affair. You want to hunt for Zerka Corporation, you talk to the protocol officer. Well, it's odd that I'm talking to the non-sector champion, but with Terrace gone, you likely don't have much choice about where to race. But look, don't care about it. I stay in the Zerka compound. We could be on a pleasure world for all I care now. You know what? At least the Sith seem to make things happen. How old is the Republic? 15,000 years? It's stagnant. Every year, ships get a little faster, droids get a little smarter, and people get a little faster. And that's about it for progress. I suspect I'd do just as much grunt labor under them as I do now. They'll at least shake things up. Nobody's innocent once their mother has left the room. Don't you believe a word of what Zerka Corporation said in there? There is always a peaceful conflict. They're just lazy. What do you mean? Zerka miners have been attacked by Sand People, so the company Zerka Corporation wants them killed. They didn't ask you. The Sand People aren't animals. I've watched them, and they are intelligent. There must be a way to peacefully stop the attacks. I know it, but no one will try. Of course, you can't even leave the city without Zerka approval, and they want the Sand People dead. Intelligent or not, the Sand People have killed them. Yes, they have. The Zerka Corporation deployed numerous giant sandcrawlers to tear up the desert with iron shovels and whatever else. What would you have done? To the Sand People, it must have seemed like an invasion. There were no negotiations for territory or resources. I don't think the killing has been justified, but as a conservationist, I'm hoping someone at least tries to talk this out. What would you suggest? Communication. We could just speak to them, but they don't talk. At least not in any language an average translator can understand. There was even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended in blood, too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try. Maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap heads walking around. Have a capable droid. They're pretty rare, even on well-stocked worlds, but I'm sure I heard something about an unusual droid in the shop here on Tatooine. I'm sure I heard Yukalaka say that it could speak a Sand People dialect, although he'd say Rust is... With that droid, maybe you could talk to someone. I wouldn't survive. Maybe with desert robes in disguise, someone could get into their enclave. But it's no secret where they are. The attacks get worse the further southwest in the Dune Sea you go. Then people die on both sides. Ropes. I suppose you could take them off the warrior raiders in the Dune Sea, but there's no way I'd survive anything like that. Plus, you would have to explain why you killed their warriors if you were trying to make peace. But I suppose there is no other way. Sure, that's what the Zerker Corporation keeps saying. And then they just start shooting again. The fighting won't stop until they're or until the Zerker leave. One likely as the other, the way things are going, but what do I know? We will remember you when you are Sand 2. Hooded. Hooded. Can't get any riders for Tatooine or anywhere. We're just getting out. Later. Oh, okay.
Lord Malak was most displeased
I guess we're
when he
doing
learned
this
you had
here.
escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Okay, I guess we're doing this now.
I'm here.
They're attacking. Start attacking.
Jedi. I'm here. What is it?
You can fucking attack. That's what you can do.
The Force fights with me!
See what I got.
What can I do?
You can like get better at yourself.
Yes?
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Okay. Here, glad you're concerned. Why don't you bother a job under Izzy? Here's do not care for ours. Do you miss we that are taken? Is this interest? Not from your kind, though these things otherwise. Speak to him if you are acting in... Fellows are tired of giant speak. Might as well slave to the Gaffy. So you trade, but what is that? What is that if no one... Christ, Tatooine people really fucking fast.
Huh? Who are you then? The only new people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are longtime losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum. What, did some Zerka promoter tell you to come to this planet? I pity you if you were expecting a prosperous mining outpost. Nothing here but sand and more sand. There's a little hunting and racing, but nothing that'll make a small man rich. I don't deal with any of that. Mata the Hutt has a lock on everything race-related on Tatooine. You deal with him, or you don't race. Well, there are two kinds of hunting on Tatooine. Hunting raid and hunting people. Both are dangerous, and both have certain restrictions. You'll need a Zerka hunting license, even though most hunters deal with Faza at the lodge once they have their paperwork squared away. They maintain an office west of here in central Anchorhead. That's about all they maintain these days. All right, then. I suppose you're fishing for a reaction to the destruction of Taris. That's all anyone from Off-World is talking about. Well, I'll tell you, it's about time someone kicked the Republic in the tail and got things moving. I guess the Sith are the ones that do it. Don't get me wrong, all those deaths were horrible. The war gets the money moving. Maybe they'll decide to fortify us out here. No. Just no. I don't look for trouble. You'll have to talk to people yourself if you want more than that. If you don't mind... Yeah.
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. Usually it's some kid wondering what my old racing days were like. I was back on Taris. Seems like I'm not sure what I have that you would be interested in. I'm just an old swoop jock that doesn't have the head for it anymore. Ah, something I know. Well, something I used to know. My racing days are behind me. Gandalf is the name. Best place to race is wherever the track treats you sweet and your times are golden. It's that simple. You get hung up on any one track and he'll end up like me. My favorite stop was Taris. Always look forward to going back. Now, I don't want to touch my bike at all. Maybe I wasn't in the winner's circle lately, but I still race for sport, you know? A woman. I never won on Taris, but it was almost my first stop on the circuit, and the last if I could help it. That doesn't matter now. You can't ask for more certain closure than the whole planet being gone. Poof, boom, gone. Oh, well, past my prime by any measure. I started late, too. Not like the kids out there now. Some of them are too young.
Back with lunch. Fun. What is lunch? On the menu for this afternoon.
It's a cutthroat business. I've seen some of them burn out after a year. They get dangerous and don't live long. That's not everyone, of course, but it happens. I'm a has-been, I'll admit it. But dying while you're on top is still dying. I'll pass. I don't really talk to any of them. I know Zara's from the circuit, and we couldn't ask for a tougher lady. She's smart, too. I don't know the younger guys, but I've been watching Nico. Good to see someone doing it for the love of the race. I don't know, but some people just have something that lets the bike take them. It's like the air stops pushing back. That's an old track, you know, when the wind decides to stop fighting. I used to have that. Not anymore.
Ramen noodles.
All right, then.
Just some basic ramen noodles or something cool?
Ask me again in a few years and it'll be me. I'm probably not going back out on the circuit. But for now, I don't know any more than the next guy. You should try the locals. Chow is maybe a funny little guy. Keep safe. Yep. Seems like tough times are coming.
All right. Worst that I can say.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother.
Don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where's Father?
And you haven't heard.
Considering getting ramen, but I also have to
Something
save room
happened to
because
him.
I'm getting wings.
Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastilla. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way? Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon bones. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
That are super
So
special.
what
I
do you
mean,
want
yeah.
from me? Credits?
Don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it.
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
As my daughter is quick to point out, I haven't the coin to hire another expedition. Nor am I the adventurer my husband was.
What remains would there be? Great dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't
I
have
don't
to
know why
worry
they're-
about me again either way.
Is their
It's the kind of response I
dialogue
expect.
super quiet to you, or
Very
is it
well.
doing
We
fine?
look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Is like, I don't know what it is about today, but like Bastilla is hella quiet. I have a sudden desire for ramen. But like, you know, basic ramen. Like, I'm not that cool. Alright. Well, I did find out the worst that I could say.
Well, fresh face for the game. I wonder, would you care to play? My name is Furco Nellis. My vice is Bazak.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm sure you do, but I won't have answers. I leave other people to their business, and they leave me to mine. Really, you'll have to seek information elsewhere. If you want some recreation, I've cards ready to play. Must I? An opinion would draw attention to myself. The Sith have shown what happens to things that draw their attention. All right, but remember that there isn't much fun on Tatooine that isn't life-threatening. Come back if you like a game.
Out of service.
Maybe the Sith will give us more support here on Tatooine. Couldn't get worse. Something you want, Spacer? Go talk to the office if you want to complain about conditions here. I don't want to hear it. Seems like every other person I meet is complaining about something. Well, it's not going to get better, so leave me alone. I don't really have any interest in helping you. Will this be quick? Nobody we've brought, that's for sure. Our expert said this rock was supposed to have mining potential to last for years. Nothing but garbage ore, good for nothing. You ever try to sell someone garbage? My name's Mud in 3 systems now.
Leave me alone. Yeah, basically.
Like I said before, I don't much care what you think. I'll be on the street if business keeps dropping, and it will.
Oh, I am totally force blasting you. I mean, I could, but no.
All right. Good. I have a lack of business to attend to.
Fucking rude. That's for damn sure. Okay. You there, of your kind, can you help Aziz of Jawa? There are troubles from the ghosts among the sands. Aziz I am, leader of the tribe that is mine. You are the same in kind, a leader that stands before your tribe. There are troubles that we have, the giants made of sand. They are horned ghosts that take us away. That is how you know them. Giants are different for us, we being smaller. People of the sand who are who I mean. People of sand who are who I mean. There has been no help given by asking the great group that digs with machines. Now Aziz asks you. I ask that you find us, and then bring away from the people of sand. Then we will offer a trade with you. Long have we scavenged among you and those that came before. We have things you will like for this service. People of the sand in the sands, there is a place in the far south where they live. The approach holds great fighting. Bring the tribe from in to out, and there will be payment in trade and thanks. Aziz answers, hoping you will free the tribe that he holds. We find things, they use them. Jawa's slaves serving. They lead with whip and gaffy. With the group that digs, we trade and are free. With people of the sand, we serve and die. We prefer you. These are things I know. Yes, from those that came before, the guide to lights far and away, I can tell you. Please, first help the tribe of Aziz among the people of the sand, and we will trade what we each need. You stand on Anchorhead, a place named and named again. You come to dig, but it was already dug. Settled over and over. Also, long ago, ships fell after battles above. Now we scavenge and find the pieces.
It could be that this Jawa knows things about this planet's history that the Republic has no inkling of.
You dig the ore and dirt, and time from now, we will dig you just like digging those that came before. Aziz hopes you have the luck you need.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
I go where I want.
Only one place, and it means dangerous work. Go to the Zerka office for a hunting license. They sell them for Father's Lodge. The Zerka Corporation office is in the center of Anchorhead. The protocol officer will sell you one. She might offer you other work, too. That's what you say now, but when the Sand people attack you, you'll be screaming for help. Besides, I couldn't let you pass if I wanted to. The gate lock needs to be swiped with your authorization. Sorry. Zerka Corporation does not want the complications or expense that come with people wandering the dunes. It's too dangerous. Running this installation is difficult enough without fools wandering around getting themselves killed by sand people. I want to let you pass. I really do. But I can't. You can't imagine how sorry I am. It's just that, and I'm sick about this, I have to swipe the gate lock with your authorization. I haven't got a choice. See the Zerka office for authorization.
Damn. A utility shop, I mean droid shop. I'm surprised that worked. Here's for all you know, it could have been on the desert.
Greeting. Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47, a fully functional SciTech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query. Would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Yukalaka? It would serve my purposes
And then
to
it'll
be
somehow
removed from
escape your
its
mouth
ownership.
up the back of your... Oh no.
Refusal. It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Yukalaka, prospective purchaser. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat. Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place,
spicy
access to
choking
much
your
of my
noodle
memory
nose.
core is restricted.
I'd say probably
Not to
noodle
mention
nose.
that the fool Ithorian might
Like, that's
raise
just
his
something that
asking
you have
price
to just,
seeking
like...
more, or make inquiries
It's just
into
something
my
that's
history.
not, you know...
Neither outcome
You can't just get rid of.
beneficial to me. Statement. Indeed, it is possible that the Ithorian placed the restraining bolt on me to prevent my return to a previous owner. It is also possible that the removal of the bolt will not restore memory functions. Without my memory, I do not know if I know the answer. Do not interpret this as a reduction of my worth, however. My capabilities are quite expansive. Explanation. It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way.
I'm sure if one should
Doubtless the
inhale,
Ithorian considers my
or exhale
stubbornness
in
an
the
embellishment
Force.
to add interest to
Probably
a
best to
seemingly
exhale
mundane
it.
protocol droid.
Inhaling it would probably make things worse.
Explanation. Not assurance. I am fully autonomous, but lack resources. I will grant loyal service in exchange for proper maintenance. As well, it is rare that I am able to utilize my full array of abilities. You seem likely to give me the opportunity to do so. Extrapolation. You are no farmer or diplomat. You are armed and comfortable as such. We will mesh well.
At least the noodle wasn't spicy. That's good, yeah.
Objection. My functions are wasted here, prospective purchaser. I will answer your queries, but I assure you, I am better utilized elsewhere. Answer. With the restraining bolt in place, I do not have access to my memory core. I suspect, however, by the fine quality of my manufacture, that they are a prestigious company indeed. I suspect I am of unique construction, or perhaps I was intended for a very specific customer. How I ended up here, I can hardly say. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat. Objection. My statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining. Statement. I wish only to be purchased and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you should you purchase me, please.
What is this? A customer entity I don't recognize? Perhaps you bring off-world money to Ukalaka. You are lucky to have come at this time. I have one droid ready to go. I just took possession of it, an HK-47. It's a fine protocol translator. I think it's been modified. It claims to understand the Sand People dialect and also has some armor mounts. Combat ready, perhaps? Of course, let me just say that every function I've tested has performed perfectly. Those that I could find, anyway. The unit has been a little uncooperative. They get that way when they go too long without a memory
And
wipe.
if the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it.
Leave it alone if you find its mannerisms amusing. It might be a little eccentric, but it's stable. I would have, but I can't seem to get access to any inner circuits. It's definitely built for security, and built to last. At any rate, it claims that it doesn't have access to its own memory core, anyway. Could be telling the truth, it's hard to say. Haven't got a clue. Doesn't match any protocol or utility standard. I assume it's a retired model. I'd tell you to ask the thing yourself, but it's pretty stubborn. Quality construction, though. I haven't examined its programming, but I have made some observations. It has obvious protocol and translation skills, including Sand People dialects, apparently. Surprisingly, it also handles weapons exceptionally well. I'd even say it's seen combat, but it won't tell. Stubborn thing. It needs to sell itself better. 2 moisture farmers have been in, but it just stood there. Very solid machine, in good shape. I can't let it go for less than 5,000 credits. 4,000, not a credit less. No, not really, but the first figure really was a little high. You never know, the occasional person bites right away. Lower? How low are you expecting me to go? These are difficult times. The debt the droid covered was a large one. People will think I was a fool to sell it at such a price. I will not. I started too high last time. Let's go with 4,000 credits. 1,000 it is. Well, I mean, of course you will. Let me just withdraw those credits. Hey, you weren't lying. Well, thank you very much. Just go on over and talk to me. I'll deactivate the restraining bolt when you take possession. It's a good purchase, especially if it actually speaks Sand People dialect like it's dead. Of course, I don't think it was telling me everything. Not many droids are programmed to lie, though. Does it have a mouth? I think the, I think it's somewhere, I forget. I deal mostly in swoop parts and droid maintenance. Maybe I heard a Jawa mutter something about old things, but I could have misheard. They cover very large areas when they scavenge, and aren't doing much right now. What is stopping the Jawas from scavenging? Again, I may have misunderstood, but I think some of their tribe mates are missing. I think they wanted help. I stay away from trouble, but if you are interested, there was a Jawa by the city gate. You'll need a droid to translate, though. Oh, hey, you did it! Good shit. Impressive. The HK-47 I sold you would be of considerable help as well. I imagine, though, I'm still not certain what it is fully capable of. No, they keep assembled or working units to sell themselves. They don't have them often. No place to store them. Mostly they bring in parts. There's the occasional antique, gold blasters, and the like. Tatooine has a few buried secrets. That's alright. You may be happy with the purchase you've already made. Good luck, and thank you for shopping in Anchorhead. Alright, bitch.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you? statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
And have a full party.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Talk? What is there to talk about? Those sand people took my brother prisoner. Griff may be a slime, but we have to go rescue him. We can't just leave him with those monsters. I knew I could count on you. There's definite fringe benefits to being friends with a Jedi.
Gotten all nation. Right. First. I want to come back here and talk to.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zerga Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concerns. Zerga Corporation takes no responsibility for loss of life on the dunes. It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the city without a Zerga hunting license. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The sand people are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good. Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerga Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very good. Zerga Corporation looks forward to your future business.
Now, let's go. Girl, where you at? Who are you? Ah, nobody. What do you want, huh? Handouts? Go dig a mine, fool. For information. Not interested in helping, only interested in racing. I get enough beggars through here looking for money. Let's have a look at you. Just a human, nothing really special. You race? Maybe own a swoop? Ah, you and 12 other liars. Planet blows up, race records are lost, and now everyone is a champion.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi. Are you going to imply that I am lying as well?
Ho ho. Now you are a champion and travel with Jedi? Does the story get bigger with every telling?
Nobody here can compare with the racers you run against on Terrace. You'll wipe every record from the books this backwater track.
Okay, enough of the funny stuff. You think you're a racer, you'll be one? You have your own bike? I like starting a ship. You got a bike, then you can race. I don't care about your experience, so long as you can get out on the track. And if you crash and burn, that's your problem. I just need warm bodies to pad the roster between the pros. There is the matter of a small track maintenance fee, 100 credits. Bam. Good. That shows you mean business. Now you can use the track for recreational runs, and I can give you an official race right away. Just ask me when you want to start, and there's some business I need help with. We're serious about promoting racing. I make my money off signing good racers. Good ones, not great ones. I want them young and stupid. I've got one, Nico Senvi. Great potential. Only started racing a year ago and loves it. He lives for it now.
Sounds like you have something special. What do you want help with?
What I want is simple. I want Nico to sign a contract with me, and I want you to convince him. I'll pay well. The deal basically says that I fund his bike and repairs, but in return I take a hefty cut of his winnings.
That isn't fair! On Terrace you had to give a cut to the Swoop gang sponsoring you, but at least the rider got the higher share of the winnings.
He knows it's harsh, but he can't afford to go pro on his own, and he doesn't want to give up racing. I've got him right where I want him. I just need you to give him a little push in the right direction. Or a big shove. You're not going to pull that typical Swoop jockey attitude, are you? This is business, and I know what's best. What do you care whether I make money off the kid or not? He wants to race, and you'll get paid. We all win. I don't think you would. It would taint the racers that won on my track. That includes Nico and others. What I want is simple. I want Nico to sign a contract with me, and I want you to convince him I'll pay well. He doesn't trust me. Actually, none of them do. I'm the promoter. I do it for money. They all just want the glory. You're a Swoop jock like him. You're new, but if you win enough, he'll respect you. I'm counting on you. And if it doesn't, make him choose correctly. You look like you could scare some sense into him. Anyway, you do that. It's for the best. Now, was there something else? Certainly. We just need to clear up the positioning fee. All races pay the same before each officially timed race, 100 credits. Fine. You'll have your bike brought to the starting position. Let's see what level of race we should give you. You'll go against Garm Twirl's time in the first tier. He's a local boy new to the sport. His time to beat is 23.90. Swoop Racing fans, we have an official race about to commence. Make some noise for this new contender. Probably in practice, but whatever. Well, that was rough. What do you call that, then? Winners draw the crowd, not lazy times like that. Are you sure you're up to the competition? Just set me up. Certainly, we just need to clear up. I'll pay the thing, it's fine. Just didn't know the track, my bad. You passed the first tier and earned 10 racing bonds. Not a bad show for a beginner. Take this with my thanks. We'll see if you can do any better in tier 2. For the race, certainly we should clear up the positioning fee. Fine. Job of the hut, say to Boba Fett after coming back empty. I don't know. Okay, pass the first tier, so let's try a second. Gorilla is the current leader. Time to beat is 23:29. Well, if I race exactly like I did the second one, that should be fine, because I was 23:01. And yeah, I don't know. She's Hans. I like that. Also, you're doing real rough. I got it. Kind of sister getting really. Don't lay a hand on her. Ah, shit! I didn't get it. 2329. Still not as good as my first one. Oh, no! Oh. Shit. Picked the wrong thing. That's second tier and 30 racing bonds. I'm beginning to think it was a mistake to sign you up. I suppose you'll be up against my local pro attractions in tier 3 next. You've already ruined Euchreville. Yep. Yep. 2251. What? Funny if you won the game. Just don't you say that. Don't you ever say that. Oh god, where's my... Damn it. Shit. Fucking shit. Don't you say that. Terrible thing to say. $251. God, this is gonna suck. I got close though. Getting there. I did it! It's a big payoff for you. You shattered my track record and took the racing bonds was the deal. The last I'll be giving you, I hope. You're too fast in most of my racers. Contract I've been having. We save, right? Okay, so yeah, gonna go ahead and hit that save. It's you over here trying to jinx me. You're the one. You beat Rose time. Can I have your auto print? There I am. You're a fast-running human. Once the races are running regular again, you'll be famous. Well, maybe you will. If you start winning on the real tour, I want to be able to say I saw you when you were just starting out. How about it? Hey, that's great of you. You'll be a fan favorite. Some of the races sell their prints, but that is just rude. Here, just put your hand on this pad. Thanks again. I know I'll be seeing more of you, human. Why do I feel like I just got scammed? Or did. Okay. Did dude say he was probably in the canteen? Fully race Nico into and the Post Melon is Rocket League. Try to find him. He's probably in the... Probably in here. Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, hi. You another racer then?
Speak
basic? I
basic?
heard someone new was talking to Mata. Always room for more, I guess. Nice job beating my times, too. I guess my heart isn't in the racing. Contracts are distracting stuff. I suppose you've got a right to know track business, but with the times you've been posting... It's not that I'm not grateful. I mean, it would get me into the pros. I don't have the credits to get in on my own. Not that I care about credits. I just want to race. But the deal with Mata is pretty bad. He'll get most of what I win. You've posted some good times. He might listen to you. I would. I respect you as a racer, but I kind of doubt he'd give me a better deal. He doesn't have to. He's putting up most of the credits. Thanks anyway, but I'll think it through myself.
Hey there, you waiting for a slot? Check me too. Lots of races coming. Sure, but you signed up, didn't you? You've got any experience, you probably didn't. Heck, nobody's ever interested in me. I'm the new guy, Garm Kako. Pleased to meet you. Not long, just a season. I'm getting better, still too cautious. Good thing I've got some pros to learn from. Not that long, just how to keep their nerves steady, bike maintenance, you know, all of it. I'm not as good as some, but I try. You should ask yourself if you're right speaking for the pros. I'm the new guy to them. It's not my place to talk. I'd be nervous even talking to Miko. He's young like me, but he's practically a prodigy. Everyone thinks he's the next star of the pro circuit, if he signs with a promoter. Moto is really pushing him. I hear the deal is pretty bad, but I'd take it in a second. I don't have any good skill, though.
You again? I don't really... I suppose you've got a... It's not that I care about credit. Do you now? You might know a good deal, I guess. You sure know your way around the track. I'm still not liking the sound of it. Do you now?
Forcing the boy to sign his...
I'm still not liking it. Do you now? I suppose I do. Not much chance I'll get off this rock on my own, now is there? I mean, you'd know, right? And all I want is to race. Thanks for making things clear.
That promoter's going to bleed that poor kid dry. But I guess he's got to learn. The only way to get by in this life is to look out for yourself.
Good Batson. I don't know how well... Best one.
Leave me alone, will you?
Alright, so I've won the suit tracks. Permit. So. Save. then and get up for a minute and take a stretch real quick. So, and things didn't end up really going super well. So we got a job with Toyota.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization. Well, let's see it. Come on. All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
All right. Let me put the earbud in real quick. Get a... Okay, sorry. Oh, there's a person there. Holy
You're
shit.
heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift. You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know your kind. You all cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so I could see that he did. Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough. Oh, I'm through planning. I just left
the
him a
sweeping
little
music in the
mess
background
that
is
he has to
familiar.
take care of. If he's smart,
Oh,
he'll be just fine.
Oh, no, mine.
But he's not smart.
Yeah, okay, that's...
Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies. I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Bitch. Okay, we're gonna run back and let him know that his wife is killing him. Probably a thing to do. Alright, bro, where you at?
Tong Abo. Jenna ba the one I need you?
Today's news, a beaver was waddling around in downtown Vancouver. Planning in over 60 years. Wow.
Ciao, basso. Bob.
Okay, like. Hey. Annis. Hey. Wait. Oh, Tannis, right? Pretty sure Tannis was somewhere. Oh, the canteen. Shit. Found. Probably not good. Minor.
Oh, see, good hunting.
I guess we'll find him out there. Anyway.
Anyone out there? Could you help?
Ah.
I seem to be, doomed.
There he is.
Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. Oh, hey, it's you. I remember you at Foz's place. Could I get you to help out a fellow hunter, please? Well, it would appear that I've worn out my welcome with my wife Marlena. She fixes my droids.
Help, I'm surrounded by giant head ticklers. Oh,
One would hope the female is better at repairs than Yukalaka. I still would like to crush his neck, Master.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right.
She was right.
Something about me not following her archaic rules for proper conduct in a marriage. I swear I never saw this coming.
Describe proper conduct.
Hey, I'm the victim here. I'm not sure how divorce works where you're from, but this is a little extreme, don't you think?
I mean, yeah.
The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
Commentary. I say we blast the meat bag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Negative. I just don't like organic meat bags. Except for the Master, of course.
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help. Please? Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
All right.
Having fun on the dunes, Tanis? I made sure you would. Here's the deal. Your precious droids have trapped you. They'll hold you until you die of thirst. Make a mistake while repairing them, they explode. Have a good death. My mother was right about you.
All right. Governor introduced slime ball must die subscript. Weapon heat displacement error. Slime ball must die subscript. Primary motivators offline because slime ball must die. And target acquisition because slime ball must die. Oh, they've used this background music for. Have they really? Like, this seems very Star Warsy. Unless you're talking about like the winds. That's probably Alright. Let me pull up my how-to here. I am actively trying to fix this or help this guy. Okay, here we go. Almost like they recycled it for the unfinished Dragon Age 2. Oh boy. Okay. But they if you're helping. What I have to do here is repair each droid. It's quite simple if you know what to do. Each droid will have different to repair interface on that droid. Not right in front of Tanis, facing his front side. The droid to your northeast is less is not fun. Alright. Diagnosed. Ending node 1 reports node 2 failed, node 2 reports node 3 failed, node 3 reports node 4 failed. Two of the above are definitely false. Compare logic to by the only memory node that can be correct. Alright, so node 1 is reporting that node 2 failed, node 2 reports node 3 failed, node 3 reports node 2 failed. Identity. Reports node 2. Node 1 and Node 3 are reporting that Node 2 is failing. Node 2 is reporting that 3 is failing. What makes you say Node 1? This isn't logic. Yeah, no, we're trying to figure out, like, what makes sense. And my walkthrough do accurately. That is returning. That one's done. Oh. Yep.
Having fun on the dunes, Tanis? I made...
Okay. Classic mode to try manual repair. Scanning memory nodes. 4, blank, 14, blank, 11 through 14, 31 through 14, 13, 21, 14. Descriptive number progression corrupted. To recalibrate, determine the correct progression by describing the previous entry. Nothing is pointing towards node 1, but everything is going node 2 is fail. But if node 1 and node 3 are failing, then node 2 is the thing. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's how that makes sense. Alright, more numbers. So 4, 14. 11 to 14, 31 to 14, 13, 21, 14. Calibrate, determine the correct progression by describing the previous. I was smarter, so I actually understood why these things were things. Power cell drain must not exceed total. Different motivators measure the same total energy pool as either 300 small pulses or 180 large pulses. Error. Upper motivator has used 100 small pulses. How many large pulses left in the function? Upper motivator has used 100 small pulses. Large pulses left in it. Data missing from prime values, listing down at 2, 3, 5, 11, 13, 17. Calibrate the system by determining which value is missing from the... Ah, a group of friends is running Jackbox. I'll see you next time. Okay, no problem. Enjoy. I need my funny boner tickled. Hey, that's entirely fair. I'm over here doing math. But enjoy. Get you some dubs, as they are called by the kids nowadays. And again, thank you for hanging out. Really do appreciate it. I will be back on Monday. Value is missing from the... Now 7. That's actually it. Fixed.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You never asked me for anything, but I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist. Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
Ungrateful little... Don't ask me why I can make them. Miners.
Who are you? Ah, it doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them. You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
There you go. Okay, that's fun.
Ready.
Wait, ah, there they are. Okay. Okay, wait. That was, that wasn't. Life support. Oh, everyone's awake now? Okay, good. Glad everyone's awake. And by everyone. What?
Yeah?
Shit. No. You son of a bitch. I do. Great. Guess I'm cutting this out of the video. Like, what the hell? What? What's wrong with you?
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed. Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. Oh, hey, it's you. I remember you at Foz's place. Could I get you... Well... A trick... The what? She knew it.
Commentary. I see.
What's with all...
Megan?
I ain't, just act going.
Alright.
That would never... Thanks again. I'm heading...
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them. You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did they...
Alright, friend. Get on. Battle. Not that I think that'll help. But...
Yeah.
Mission. Please. shit.
Yeah?
You idiots. Fucking disengage. Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah?
There. Reconstruct yourself.
What?
Ready.
Real sad.
Combat mode active.
Suck. Fuck me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this ain't good. Oh. Okay, that's not great. Throwing that out there, I have oh boy. We're gonna go this way. Okay. Not okay. Fine. Fuck yeah. Like this bullshit kind of stuff. The hell? Okay. To plan. First of all, fuck my force powers. Mild armor. Fuck my team. This was a colossal waste. Get going. Bastilla. Is like, holy shit. And then we'll go ahead and save. And we'll give it one more shot.
I'm here.
You. Serve. Wearing battle armor. Belts. Save that, shall we? Alright, like I said, we'll give it one more shot.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them. You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it...
Alright, y'all. Pick one of them.
What can I do?
Guess I should have probably...
What's nice there?
The force fights with, so be it.
Wow, that was way better. Alright. Go ahead and... Force Valor, hit that, hit that. Nope. You're only mildly injured, so let's,
Yes?
Yeah.
So be it. There. You shall fall.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Sure.
Real And with one of your power Wow. That was some shit.
Yes?
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're
Well,
not
not so much.
soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out. Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. Glad it's not my job. I don't have time for... Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead. They use whatever they scavenge. They seem to hate our technology, but they love to turn it against us. That goes for blasters and turrets too, I guess. It's not like you need to be a genius to operate them. They probably don't even bother with special settings. They just watch for people approaching and switch them on. I don't... Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. Ah, the Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
Thanks, Jan.
Thanks for your help. There's no more of those animals out there.
What?
Thanks for your help. There's no more of those animals out there.
I'm the one that needed it. Also,
I'm here.
Yes?
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it for the night.